All right. Why did you cut your boyfriend with a knife?
And I didn't intentionally do it. When I pulled it out,
Why have you not been successful on previous probations? Because I see that you've been on probation in Des Moines, Iowa.
Yes.
Welcome to Elite Justice Network.
Or 3, State of Texas versus Latasha Jenkins. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Seal language for the state.
Defense.
Rafael Leal for Latasha Jenkins.
And are you Ms. Jenkins?
Yes, ma'am.
You entered a plea of no contest on December 5th. According to the plea bargaining agreement, the state is silent on your application. They're taking in consideration 2022 CR 3280. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, any witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor. I call Andre Carruthers to stand.
All right. Carruthers? All right, Mr. Carruthers, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Andre Carruthers.
All right, defense?
Yes, Your Honor. How do you spell your last name?
Corrothers.
And what is the type of your relationship to Latasha Jenkins?
My boyfriend.
Right? And are you the complainant in this case?
Yes, sir.
And, and this is the incident that occurred May 5th, 2023, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you understand the accusation and the offense that Ms.
Oh, just 1 second off the record for a moment. Excuse me. If you all could move down to this end. All right, you may continue, counsel.
Thank you. And you know the charge that Ms. Jenkins is facing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and it's an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Yes, sir.
And she has applied for the deferred adjudication, which means a type of probation that there will be no conviction if she follows the guidelines and does not commit any other offenses or comes up positive with drugs.
Yes, sir.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And are you opposed to Ms. Jenkins getting probation?
Am I against it?
Are you against it?
No, sir.
Okay. So you are in support of that?
Yes, sir.
And there is also a provision perhaps that the court may impose that there will be no contact with you if she's granted probation. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I was told.
And do you oppose the contact order?
Yeah.
And do you oppose no injurious or hazardous contact? Are you in favor of that? Which means
Yes.
the two of you or she cannot have or give you any kind of injury or
Yes,
be a hazard to your health.
Yes, sir.
You think that would be okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And concerning the incident, what type of injury did you receive?
It was like a scratch.
Scratch?
It was like a scratch.
So there was nothing else besides that?
No, sir.
Okay. And were you two on drugs at the time?
Yes, sir.
What type of drugs were you doing?
Yeah.
And she cannot be having, if you two are in contact with each other, she cannot be having or be using drugs.
Exactly.
Would you be able to support that, even that you're also a drug user?
Yes.
Are you still using
Against
drugs?
it. No, sir.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Are you still using drugs, yes or no?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
All right. Pass the witness.
All right, any questions?
No question, Chairman.
All right, so I see here that she stabbed your bag several times. No. According to the police report, it says that she started cutting up your bag.
Did I know?
Okay. All right, thank you.
I call Latasha Jenkins to stand.
All right. Can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Latasha Jenkins.
All right, defense.
Ms. Jenkins, you applied for a type of probation known as deferred adjudication probation, is that correct?
Yes.
And that is a type of probation that if you do not comply with the requirements of that community supervision, deferred adjudication, the judge has the full range, if you violate a condition, the full range of punishment, anywhere from as low as 2 or up to 20 years. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Okay, do you intend to abide by the conditions of probation that the court may impose?
Yes, sir.
And why do you think that is the case?
Because I'm changing my life. I sat in Dare County for almost a year and I completed successfully classes, got certificates. I got recommendations from the teachers in unlock programs for the outside community to better be successful with my mental health and my substance abuse and me, period.
And the programs that you completed, are those included in Defense Exhibit 1? Is that correct? Do you recognize Exhibit 1?
Yes, sir.
And Exhibit 1 consists of 8 pages of certificates covering the different programs that you attended.
Yes, sir.
And that includes anger management, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And also therapy groups
Yes, sir.
and Microsoft Word
Yes, sir.
and Excel
Yes, sir.
and exhibit number 2, what is that?
The letter to the judge Boyd from Lisa Rodriguez, the unlock program.
Okay, and what type of program is the online program?
They help you with any classes that you need that the court orders for you. They help you with the fees. It's for continuing care. It's a reentry program. They help you with anything that you need to help me get back on my SSI, get my SSI started again, and to get me with a part-time job, whatever SSI allows me to work outside of SSI.
In few words, is that they help you to reintegrate yourself to society?
Yes.
Okay. I offered exhibit 1 and exhibit 2 for.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor. State has reviewed these.
All right, then defense exhibit 1. And defense exhibit number 2 is admitted into evidence.
Now, prior to this incident, were you on SSI?
Yes.
And were you also working part-time?
Yes.
And what do you intend to do, or what are your plans if the judge were to grant you a deferred adjudication?
Get back on my SSI and continue a part-time job that SSI allowed you to work and maintain my mental health.
What type of mental health illness do you suffer from?
Bipolar and PTSD.
And were you on medication at the time of this incident?
No.
Okay, and are you on medication now?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have a place to stay
Yes.
if you were granted probation?
Yes.
And where would that be?
My brother's house.
And does he know that that's what you're planning to live?
Yes, he's been supportive for me since I've been in the American.
Do you have any children?
No.
What's the witness doing?
Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, why did you cut your boyfriend with a knife?
We were into an altercation and I didn't intentionally do it. When I like pulled it out, it nicked him. It was like a scratch that was gone like within maybe minutes.
All right, why were you cutting up his bag?
I don't remember cutting his bag up. I don't remember that at all, cutting the bag.
All right. Why have you not been successful on previous probations? Because I see that you've been on probation in
Yes,
Des Moines, Iowa.
Yes. I was in Des Moines, Iowa. My mother died. My husband went to federal prison. My brother left state. I was the only one there. I had no support system there. And I was like going house to house. I like couldn't maintain employment.
What is the escape?
Oh, it wasn't escape. It was dropped from escape. I left from the place that they sent me to after I got out of jail. It was a involuntary absence. That's what they dropped it.
No, and where did they place you after you were released from custody?
It was like a halfway house
Okay. And you left without permission?
on Sunday.
Yeah. And then, so that's from 2007. And then 2011, you were placed on probation again and revoked. And all of this is out of Des Moines, Iowa.
Yes.
Then in Knoxville, Illinois, you were revoked from probation there as well.
Knoxville, Iowa.
No, it says Knoxville, Illinois, Marion County.
Yeah, that's Iowa.
Okay. And then Hamilton County, Illinois.
Judge Stephanie Boyd's courtroom turned emotional as Latasha Jenkins stood before the bench hoping for one final chance at freedom. Jenkins had already entered a no-contest plea in a violent felony case involving a knife altercation with her boyfriend, and now everything depended on whether the judge believed she deserved probation or prison. The hearing began with Jenkins' boyfriend, Andre Kurthers, taking the stand. Despite being listed as the victim in the case, he surprisingly supported Jenkins receiving probation. He described the injury as little more than a scratch and told the court he was not opposed to future contact between them as long as drugs and violence stayed out of the relationship. But Judge Boyd immediately focused on the dangerous details hidden behind the emotional testimony. Court records showed Jenkins had used a knife during the altercation, and police reports indicated she also damaged her boyfriend's belongings during the fight. The judge carefully questioned both witnesses about drug use, probation history, and the chaotic relationship that led to the violent incident. When Jenkins finally testified herself, she tried to convince the court that she had changed during the nearly year-long period she spent in jail awaiting sentencing. She explained that she completed anger management classes, mental health counseling, substance abuse programs, and vocational courses while incarcerated. Jenkins also described her struggles with bipolar disorder, PTSD, addiction, and years of instability after losing family support in Iowa. Judge Boyd listened carefully, but remained unconvinced. The judge pointed out that Jenkins had repeatedly failed probation in multiple states over many years. Even when Jenkins blamed those failures on personal tragedy and lack of support, Judge Boyd made it clear that repeated violations and the involvement of a deadly weapon created a serious public safety concern. Then came the moment that changed everything. After reviewing the evidence, Judge Boyd announced that she did not believe Jenkins was a good candidate for probation. The courtroom fell silent as the judge formally found her guilty, issued a no-contact order, entered an official finding of family violence and deadly weapon use, and sentenced Jenkins to 3 years in state prison. As the hearing ended, Judge Boyd reminded Jenkins that her courtroom demanded accountability, not excuses. Despite the emotional pleas, the judge made it clear that repeated probation failures and violence involving a weapon carried consequences that could no longer be ignored.